It's Friday night and it's Bristol, baby. Welcome FSP Racing Winston Cup action. I'm your host, Shawn with my partner, Milt Minter Jr. at the last great Coliseum.
Baby!
Rusty Wallace once called it flying a jet fighter in a gymnasium. It's high banked, it's short, it's always wild here. Gotta love Bristol Motor Speedway, my favorite track in the whole world. Kind of wish I was out there with these guys.
Through a warehouse.
Yeah, as Rusty Wallace called it, but jet fighter in a gymnasium. I love this place. It's a great little track. The short track that thinks it's a super speedway. And we got enough cars here tonight. You can see some pit boxes there. Right behind the standings. Some people will be pitting on the backstretch tonight. So we got a decent field out here. And this is the SRA, the Sim Racing Association version of the track. A little different from the stock version of Bristol that comes with 2003. You see the different surface on it. There's a couple different grooves you can run here. It was a lot of fun. I ran it Tuesday night, had a shot at it. And there's going to be some black flag concerns. People got to be careful to do some things or not do some things. But I'm expecting a great race here. It's always fun at Bristol. And you see you got the Highwayman on the pole with a 16.4. That's about what I predicted the pole would be when I was talking to Slim earlier, and there it is. Yeah, a bunch of guys up there in the fours. The real fast guys up front. Rick Castle was strong Tuesday night as well. Ryan Tracy, he ain't just good on road courses. Look at him there, P3, behind Slim Jim Gately as well in P2. We got Wayne Gately, the Gately contingent here to cheer on Slim. You're a defending Winston Cup champion. But coming into tonight, that point lead for for the number 15. And Mr. Matt Watkins, who took a provisional. He's slated 23rd currently, but you got a couple guys, including myself and Sam, not racing in front of him. He'll have to work his way up through the field. Got to be feeling good and comfortable with that point lead in a situation like that.
Well, I got my eye on the number 10 car, Cole Hutchinson. That is just a cool stock car name right there, man.
That is.
That's just, that's like the out of Days of Thunder or something, We'll see how he does. It's his second race here at FSB, and that's live on Friday night in the lights. And we'll see how he manages with these pro drivers.
And see, we got cars practicing their pit entrances and exits. I see Bristol is a unique pit road situation on the tracks that we'll be running here on Friday nights. You got front stretch and back stretch pits, which has always been the case. That's the way NASCAR used to run short tracks. You, depending on qualifying, you'd pit in the front or back, and you used to just enter them and exit them on their own. So it was a big disadvantage once upon a time to be on the backstretch pitting. They changed it somewhere in the 2000s where you enter the pits, no matter where you're pitting, you enter there off of turn 2 and go all the way around. But in real NASCAR, that's only under caution. But because this game can't separate rules for pitting under caution versus under green flag, you have to do that all the time. So you come in off turn 2 and go all the way around here. There's a car doing it. I was looking for someone. Dave Ellen's demonstrating. You keep it down there, 35 all the way around. And you hope you don't spin down there like Brad Otto just did, because that's going to get him a black flag. That's the problem we were having with this version of the track on Tuesday. There's no guardrail there like there is in the stock version of the track. That guardrail's not there in the real track either. So this version of the track did not include it. But you got to be careful not to get yourself black flagged down there. Confused yet?
Well, I am. I was just sitting there going, I'm just a driver, man.
Well, driver, keep your dang car off the... Keep your car off the dang apron then, driver. There you go. Okay, but yeah, now Jeff Gordon got confused once too.
In turn 2.
That is the same as stock, yes. And that is the same as
the pit road on the back straight. And
All the way around to the front.
all the way around to the front and stay down low. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't pop up out of there back onto the apron or you'll get an unsafe exit. Now, in the stock version of this track, the one that shipped with the game, you can't do that physically because there's a guardrail there. But they took it out because that's not part of the real track.
Well, that's what we're trying to do, simulate real racing. Wish we were a real race car driver. And speaking of that, let's get into the mind of these drivers. What are they trying to do here at Bristol? This thing can get away from you real quick, and you can get lapped real quick. Very short track, half mile. So you want to stay with the leaders, and you want to stay out of trouble, and you want to execute. And it's very difficult to execute here.
Yeah, you want
Then you
track
got the
position.
pit stops, as we see Brad Otto in the U.S. Marines car there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 6 Marine car. The 10 car,
yeah,
Chad
lots of guys.
Hutchinson still doesn't have paint yet.
Yeah,
as he's a new driver, so
yeah, that'll get fixed soon. But for tonight, he's that purple car.
yeah, absolutely.
The Orange Crush, number 58 there. Oh,
Oh,
gives Matt Watkins a shot.
that's a little love tap. And the thing
I like
is,
Matt Watkins' pit stall
watching
here.
that, now that was all fun and games. They're just messing around, but getting around cars here, getting into these pit stalls under caution or green flag, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, it's still a tight pit
on
road.
A straight or on a corner or on the back straight, then you're going to execute that pit road speed, which is
35 all the way around.
35 miles an hour.
Now I was talking about the different. Now I was talking about how in real NASCAR the rules are different for caution versus under green. And I asked if you guys were confused. Well, Jeff Gordon did get confused once because this is where Jeff Gordon, I think he was leading at the time. He came in for a green flag stop and he took the caution flag rules and went all the way around the track, and it cost him dearly. May have cost him a lap even, because everybody was pitting under green just using their straightaway.
Drivers, start your engine.
Okay, this is where your adrenaline starts to rev up. Dude, you're going from 0 to round. You're in a toilet bowl, and you don't want to be the turd going down the hole.
Yeah, you don't want to get flushed. So, who are we jinxing this week, Milty, considering how crazy Bristol can be?
Well, I get the first pick.
Sure.
I'm going to go with Mark DeCenza in the 3 car.
Do Rocket. I was kind of eyeing him. Yeah, he's got a shot. I think.
Physically, he's up to the challenge as the pace car goes off. Got it all back here, and he's. I'm gonna say
if the Highwayman can avoid the black flags and disconnects, I say the 40 car takes it home from the pole, and we are under green.
Gotta take it easy here. Tires are cold. Yellow flag is out.
Woo!
And they're slowing down, and already we're gonna get to see these. Oh man, they're waiting for the pace car here. That's another thing we haven't talked about.
The pace car comes out real quick
on the go, so you got to get it woed down. Want that pace car to get back in front before you cross the start-finish line. What happened here?
I'm gonna find it here real quick.
Back
looks like getting off into corner 3 here. Turn 3 rather. 740 and the 99 just kind of got together. And Pops Markson starts to go for a slide, and all the way up into that 10 car making his debut tonight, Mr. Cole Hutchinson. That shouldn't hurt anybody too bad. Bristol's not a track where damage doesn't Yeah, it
The
doesn't come
fans
into
are asking for the ticker on top there. There we go. There's the ticker. There's your lineup right there, T. Roy.
Yeah, I had the starting lineup up for a while. I wait at least a lap to put the race scoring ticker up for a reason, and that's because after I made some edits to the initial GNL TV page, it goes wonky on the first lap and then clears up on the second. So that's why I wait. There's a method to the madness. I don't know why it does it. I can't fix it. So I just let it go for a minute.
Yeah, 10th car looks okay. Gonna go down pit road.
Yeah, the aerodynamics are not important here at Bristol.
Along with the venerable one, Pops Markison.
Basically, as long as you don't hit anything hard enough to cause wheel damage or engine damage here, you should be okay.
Now, here's the thing. You got two cars together. They're going down pit road. Pops is a little slower than the 10 there a little bit, but looking at their speeds, obviously you want to carry that right at 35 all the way through. Problems for the 99 car. He misses his stall, has to back up.
Well, he was going to be at the back anyway, having to come in for those repairs, so it's not going to hurt him.
P19, your championship leader, down pit road. Dude always has a plan, man.
I actually won a truck race here once with the front and rear almost completely cut off the truck after getting caught up in a wreck.
I expect what he's planning on doing is the next time he's expecting another caution, then he's going to try to get that track position back.
Well, it's a long way to go. 200 laps. Goes a lot faster than you think, but still plenty of time to move forward through the field. The lights are off on the FSB pace car.
FSB.
It's in the game.
Ryan Lovell with some new paint tonight. We'll have to expound on that.
Yeah, Metallica job. I think it was.
Oh, it looks spicy. Up at the front, all over the back of the 40 is Slim Jim Gately. Dip yourself into a Slim Jim, because here I come.
Yeah, there is the 043.
Brother Wayne in the stands here tonight going, rubbing his racing, son. Get her done. Slim is always about clean, though. Very, and he's taught that and his influence on this league and why it is so clean and professional. There's a huge debt to be owed to the 23 car. Everybody makes mistakes. Every time a broadcaster says something, who knows what might happen, but, per capita, when Slim walks down the pit road, virtually, people say, yes, sir,
Yeah, people listen when Slim speaks. He made this setup, brand new setup for a brand new track.
Yeah.
Loved this setup
That's
Tuesday night.
That's what he does. And he makes it because he knows how to. Not for him, or it's for everybody. And, that's what makes this racing so great. Those setups he makes, and the other guys that do. Ken Hansen is a part of that too.
Yeah, watch Matt Watkins here on the right side of your screen making some moves on the outside, and that's an advantage of this version of the track. Oh, he gets a little wide there into the outside wall, but recovers
he got
quickly.
A little wide into the wall? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Whoa, caution is out. And
caution's out.
Almost crashing the leaders. Keith Cordier was down low. And he doesn't lose his lap. He gets going. He must have slowed down for something. We'll have to see. And here comes the pace car picking him up. Jefferson P1, Slim Jim Gately, Ryan Tracy, Rick Castle P4.
Well, I think this is why Keith
Rick
Cordier was
Castle's
slowed down. He was involved in that caution there. A little tap to the back of the 10 car, who's already a pincushion tonight in his Friday night debut.
That
So
burp
some
was sponsored
serious
by
rear end
Budweiser.
damage to the 10 car.
Danny Falcon. We got Danny Falcon in the house here.
Yeah, he snuck in
Danny,
there
what's
quietly.
Hey guys, how are you?
Just chilling
listening
like
in.
a villain.
Just listening. Good broadcast so far. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, thanks,
The
Danny.
10 car seems like, man, he got nailed there. Yeah, I don't know. That sucks.
Yeah, just a shot to the rear.
FSB, bro.
But again, the aerodynamics, they don't affect you too much here. So I think as long as his engine is okay, he should be fine.
Obviously, Keith didn't expect him to blow down there. It's just a racing incident. Welcome to Bristol.
Yeah,
you're going to see some more beat up cars here before this thing's over.
And there's many different lines you can run at this version, and Bristol always has people with completely different approaches and braking points. Some people like to hug the bottom, some like to arc it, and some like to diamond it. Some use brakes, some don't use brakes. I tend to be a no-brake diamond corner approach. And when I say diamonding, if you're not familiar with that, for those watching or not familiar with oval racing, Slim's starting to blink there pretty bad. Oh boy. Let's hope that stabilizes for the champ. But when you go in a little bit lower than you normally would, and you clip the apex of the first corner, you push up to the middle of the pair of corners and then drop it back down coming off. So it's like you're turning it into 2 road course corners instead of 1 oval set of corners.
Well,
and Bristol allows you to do that.
The original Bristol, they were looking at more banking to help the outside line. Then the outside line became the total dominant line, and then they kind of ground that back down a little bit.
Yeah, this represents the ground down PJ1 applied to the bottom. You can see the dark groove at the bottom of the track.
Yeah, very nice. I like that.
Yeah, Bristol was originally asphalt, and then they turned it to concrete, I think, in the 90s. And then a couple of years back, they did the progressive bank, which, like Milty was saying, stuck cars slammed up against the wall. I mean, so Kyle Larson loved it, but everybody else hated it, and then they started working on the low groove to bring it in. Yeah, those high groove tracks, they don't really work in NASCAR 2003 quite like they do the big boys. We don't have that pocket of air keeping us off the wall. But we're back to green, pace car off, and Jim Christopherson leads us back.
Whoa, Slim Jim gets the apron a little bit. It's not looking good on him. But he gathers it back up to 12 all over the back of him, but thinks better of it. Good smart racing by Ryan Tracy. But like you're saying, Slim's kind of diamonding that corner a little bit.
Hey, we got Mutt checking in there.
Mutt.
Share him. Boy, the opponent engine is really quiet on this track here. I'm noticing when I'm on long shots.
Well, you know how we can fix that? Let's get a little in-car here. Get loud real quick here.
I just figured out why.
The same guy I was looking at. Jim Gately down the backstretch there. Picking up a little, getting 2 tires, almost 4 tires in it. That's the front stretch now. That was the back. Getting into that PJ1. You hear those tires just roar. Still 105 miles an hour in the center of the corner, up to 127, down to about 98 and 3, 2 and 3. Yeah, getting his bearing a little bit more, that down to about 98, up to 120 plus. Starting to get dizzy yet, folks? And you got a lap.
They're catching Keith Cordier to lap him.
Got to feather the gas a little bit there. You heard him feather it a little bit. Then he has to get right down in the apron.
Oh.
A little bit of bleakage from Slim there.
I'm going to back up to Ryan Tracy here. Yeah, that's pretty significant blinkage from the 23. Hopefully that solves itself.
Ryan Tracy surveying and gapping P4. He likes what he's got right now. Rick Castle in P4. He wants a podium here. It's been a while. Slim Jim struggling a little bit there. And, you know, that internet issue could be that too. In your cockpit, you don't see it as much, but it does affect you.
Yeah, general rule of thumb, I tell people, if everybody's warping, it's you. And if only one car is warping, it's them. Yeah, Doris checking in. Mama Gately.
A couple times that Ryan Tracy's staying about 2 feet higher in the corner than him. See how he and apexing right through the center there. 12 car looks really strong right here. Just biding his time. Very smooth. I like that in car from the 12 there. He's dialed in.
And behind them, you got the 124, Rick Castle. Strong run Tuesday night in the chicken run. He came home third. He was right there in the hunt all night long.
He's doing kind of a diamond there, too. Like you said. Diamond is that inside, out, in line. It's an arcing line, circling the corner to get the exit where you close back down on the exit, inside exit.
Here we got a textbook diamond from the 3 car, Mark DeSenza. He is running exactly the line I like around here. Ooh, except he got a little wiggly there. Ooh. Of course, as soon as I put the camera on him and talk about him.
Wiggly, wiggly.
That's such a familiar classic sight. The Wrangler jeans machine running around Bristol. Sure, it was asphalt when he ran these colors, but it's still pretty cool.
These guys are hitting the apron on the inside a little bit, really challenging that inside. 10 car beat up pretty good, but still hanging in there. Obviously, this guy's got skill, so he ain't no rookie. Just tough night for him, all beat up in the back there. But Cole's hanging in there, trying to get a finish here. Jason Dolfer, we haven't talked about him yet. Solid every week, top 10 car. What can he do?
Dolfer was looking good in qualifying and practice.
Big battle here with the 83 of Steve Weber and the big cactus. And your admin, Brian Johnson, in the 59. They're going at it. Very similar styles, these guys.
That's admin on admin right there. Steve Weber runs that chicken run series I was referencing, the Tuesday night warm-up for this series. We run half the distance, same mod, same track, same setups, half the distance. It's kind of a preview.
Get the chicken, boy.
Steve Weber, longtime
They are
admin,
going
longtime
at
member,
it,
and a
those two.
Winston Cup champion.
This is a battle on the track for position.
Yeah, it's poor position, and Slim Jim,
And
his
Slim
connection
Jim
has
is
settled
closing
down.
back up.
His connection has settled down, and he is breathing the sauce on the 40 car here, trying to get him out of his groove and get around.
Oh boy, big battle at Matt Watkins trying to come up, and he's going around Johnny Five Fingers Doucette. And taking a look at Jeff Havoc, who has been running great lately. We just seen the evolution of Jeff Havoc from complete, never ran the game before and joined this league. And
Oh, he had. He just had been away for a while.
Top 10, but he is definitely lower than Matt Watkins. Matt Watkins all over him and looking to make the pass.
Yeah,
Jeff's
Jeff, he went through a rough
outside.
patch. Jeff went through a rough patch, but he's been focusing on just finishing races and has been accomplishing that goal lately.
Whoa, Matt Watkins down low, all the way on the apron.
Gotta be careful not to get too low on that. Gotta be careful not to get too far down on that apron and get one of those black flags for an unsafe pit entry if it's in 3 and 4.
He's gonna have to earn this, like E.F. Hutton,
That's when E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen.
Earn this, and he earns
He's got it.
Drives it in there. Great pass. Slides up, takes that pass. Here comes Johnny Five Fingers trying to make that pass, get into the top 10.
Meanwhile, we got the leaders.
Kind of bees, hornet's nest around him. Five Fingers all over the back of him.
We got the leaders in lap traffic already here. I say already because we're about to come up on 50 laps in. That's how fast things go around here.
The 101, he saves it. Uh, 101's getting a good exit. But trying to hold on to it there. That messed up Johnny, and a little love tap there. That brings the 9 back into the picture here. And Hanson, he would say, man, dude, I don't know, man. I'm not, well, he said he wasn't a good road racer, and he is a pretty good road racer. Oh, and Johnny Five Fingers goes around. 58 is around.
Oh, yeah, he is there was at the back of the front stretch.
And Yarborough and Bob's going at it. No caution. Caution is not out.
It was on the backstretch. He spun to the inside and somehow did not bring the caution out. That
brings Greg Palmer and the 58 trying to get it together there and bring it back out. Great save, but he has definitely lost a ton of positions. I think he lost a finger there. He's 4 fingers now.
Well, hopefully he didn't get black flagged too, because he kind of got down to the apron in 3 and 4. It was 54. Billy Yarborough looks good around. Did you approve that, Milty?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was about to click on it, and all of a sudden it went...
Yeah, that's our dog, T-Roy, and he's talked to the boss. So
hell yeah.
Pretty much no-brainer there.
Yeah, YouTube just automatically flagged that as fishy. All good, T-Roy.
That's my boy right there. 101 car down pit road. P18 down pit road. Don't know if something happened. Oh, we got time for pit stops, maybe. Johnny Doucette.
Nah, you can go much further than this.
Yeah, so we got issues with both those guys.
Oh, and he misses his pit stall and has to back up.
Brad Otto down pit road. Do you feel dizzy, Brad? Do you feel faint? We got cars down pit road.
Yeah, you got guys. Look like they're trying to split this into 3 stops. You can do it.
Let's look at lap times. Mark DeCenza P5 last lap 16.9, best lap 16.5. So There's some tire drag there, 0.4 of a second, unless he got caught up in something which doesn't look like it. So as they're going around lap traffic of the 90 car of Matt Stewart, that's how fast it happens, dude. Man, this has happened to me so many times. Man, I think I'm pretty fast. Bristol, this toilet bowl will get you. There goes Brad Otto out of pit road. 0300. You made it, Brad. Matt Watkins a P9, kind of in no man's land here. That's strange for him. Michael Moore P16 just running around that Punisher car. This is what he wants. He wants a good, solid run here against these pros. Meanwhile, we have lap cars and battles. Got Keith Cordier and the one-on-one on the outside. Yeah, we got guys battling for position here. The 83 of the Big Cactus, Ryan Johnson and Jason Dolfer. The battle for 6th place here. Another battle here for 3rd place. Rick Castle has smoothly got up to the 3 car. Very impressive run for the Crown Royal driver. Makes me want to have, man, I wish I had a Crown Royal, but I got plenty of beer here. Oh, and Ryan Tracy falls back. What happened to the 12 car? He fell back out of P2 and passed both by those guys. What the heck happened there? We take a look at Ryan Tracy.
Something weird's happening here.
Something happened. Oh, show. No caution deal here, but okay, I'm rewinding it back as you cover the good explanation here.
No, I got a weird technical issue.
Okay, Ryan Tracy had a moment trying to catch up to Slim Jim Gately. Just got that thing sideways coming out of the corner, brake checked it and saved it and lost 2 positions. Fantastic save there by the 12 of Ryan Tracy. This guy's a stud. He's trying to keep up with some super studs here. And that's going to put him back here. We'll have to see, obviously last lap 18-1, best lap 16-5. So he lost 2 seconds. 5. He's going to be thinking about tires. The chat's going crazy here. Got cars pitting left and right and up and down. Ryan Tracy last lap 17-2, still trying to grab butt with 2 hands here. Now back on the 124. He's starting to make a move on him. 124, did he use up some stuff here? Castle 17-5 last lap, so these guys are all experiencing half a second tire drag here. Slim Jim in P2, 17-5.
What the heck is
best lap 16-5. Anytime now you're going to see these leaders. The leader, Jim Christopherson, has got 2 lap cars in front of him. What does he do here? He's the dominant car of the race. I think he's going to dictate when he pits. Still, 0.4 of a second, 0.3 of right next to the 99.
I'd say if they can do it, they want to try and make halfway.
Leaders are trying to make it to probably 75 here, right? Lap 74.
Ooh, Slim Jim
They
warping
can
again.
actually go farther than that. You know, the 40's thinking right now, man, you guys are falling back. Let's let them make the move first. I could go another lap and then pit. Maybe a caution will come out. I'll just extend my studly lead here. 17-1 still. 0.6 of a second off. Fast lap, but still excellent laps. Pacing the field and pulling away the 40 car. I'm a highwayman. You know, I wish I could say I've had that experience at this track, but I have won at Bristol in a, you know, like an Xfinity race or whatever we called it, thanks to Slim Jim Gately's training. But never won a pro cup race or a Friday night. Still smoke them if you got them. Still running well. Don't want to be caught up in that caution. So Slim Jim Gately still blinking and snapping yourself into a Jim. And that sucks, man. I'm telling you, I've been there, done that with the internet. It's no bueno.
All right, I finally found the source of my confusion. Sorry about that, folks. For some reason, my my microphone became the audio for camera 2. And I could not figure out for the life of me why I was hearing myself echo back.
Oh, you got a lot of switches and buttons to push over there.
That I do.
All I got to do is talk. The 3 car, he's getting to going here.
Oh, we got the 40.
He's pulled those Wranglers
40
up.
pulling in. Here he comes.
There we go.
40 pulling in here at lap 85.
Box, 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 as they say in Europe. So he's dictating.
Look how
He knows where he wants to go.
torturous that is.
One good thing about that is he can get himself a clear pit road. Looking at the scanners here, now we got the 3 pitting, the 124, 63. They're all pitting now.
124 is out this lap, so he's going to get that lap led. And coming in this time by. There you go. Slim Jim down the way just as Jim Christopherson comes in. Look at that. Oh, like a well-coordinated dance there.
Then Jim Gately down pit road. Ooh. Yap yourself into a Slim Jim.
It's 40 car down and away. 124 car just getting into his box.
Just coming right. Wow. Green flag pit stops, FSB racing, Bristol. That's pro racing. You don't see that stuff on iRacing very often, you know. They're crashing and dashing and complaining an awful lot. Here comes the 3 down pit road.
12 car is shown as your leader.
Gotta stay below that white line, son, and he does. My dog here, this 3 car down into the Wrangler pit stall.
12 car, O'Brien Tracy on your right side there is your leader currently. He has not stopped.
4 tires.
Oh, here he comes.
3
Here he comes. Here we go, lap 93, the 12 car rather, hitting pit road.
Fuel. Come on.
Matt Watkins is still out there.
Wait, still. Oh, man, that's taking forever. Something wrong with the 3 car here? You get damage fixed, or And the 3 car is gone.
Interesting. Thought he was doing all right.
Something happened with the 3 team there, and when he got to the pit road there was a problem, and he is out of the race. Holy cow.
We've got a number of cars that have not
Big fan contingent
Pit.
for the beer
Pit.
can. He's in P3.
road.
Still out there.
Ken Hansen is among them. He has not pitted at all tonight, actually. The rest of these guys that have stayed out and are currently on the lead lap, they made 2 pit stops under that caution.
Taste the mountain water here. Here we go. This ain't his first rodeo.
Oh man, big time.
Poor
Who are we talking
feller.
about? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Still, he's P2 now.
Yeah, Ken Hansen, P2. He has not stopped at all tonight.
They want a caution, but these pros are not giving it to him yet. Ryan Tracy out of P5
These guys-
down pit road.
These guys who pitted twice under the first caution, they are in the catbird seat. They are going to make it to the halfway mark before they
Exactly.
pit.
Ryan Tracy, great stop for the 12 team.
I think you're behind because you should have been down and away a long time ago.
I'm behind. Yes. Thank you. Wouldn't be the first time. That's it. Every time I go back and look at stuff, I forget.
Yep.
That's
I've done that
terrible.
before.
That's terrible. I see Charles Barkley in the group there tonight. That's terrible, Milt. Bill Yarborough in the 54 car. The
Matt Watkins still your leader.
iconic real tree paint.
Fine
Whoa.
car on pit road.
Bill's a great short track driver. Really, a little bit mystified that car should be better.
Slim Jim Gately is listed in P2, one lap
Guys
down.
are
Here
really
comes
good.
15.
This stuff's all spread out now. These guys are all spread out. It's
Matt Watkins.
Bristol.
Matt Watkins, the
flag.
Kogo, rolling down pit road, 35 miles per hour. He's got that last stall on the backstretch. It's a little less excruciating for him than everybody else tonight.
Well, he lost time there, but is he trying to make a number here?
I think he was trying to make a number. Again, Slim Jim Gately, one lap down, listed in P2, so he should inherit the lead after unlapping himself and then coming back around one more time. Matt Watkins down and away.
Pass for
Still your
P7,
leader, and
Steve Weber on Greg Palmer. Greg Palmer's had just solid. This dude is solid, man. I mean, you just know this guy's a pro. That's the A3 buy. Gets back in line here, but he's got more company with the 63 of Jason Dolfer. These guys are just hard racing here. These guys are pushing it. Dolfer wants a piece of Greg here. You can see the different styles of driving it a little bit harder or driving it easier and trying to get the exit. You can see that battle with the 22 Greg Palmer and Jason Dolfer here. Dolfer's, you know, this is where racecraft comes. And he makes that pass, and Greg makes it easy for him. He knows he's faster. He knows he can enter the corners better. He's going to let him get him nice and easy and try to fall behind. That's good racecraft, good pro racing.
Slim Jim Gately is your leader. Jim Christopherson right on his heels in second. Cycled through just like we thought, and Matt Watkins is the big winner on that exchange. I believe he's, he's up to eighth
His
now.
pit stop skills are exemplary.
But he is a lap down, so he lost. Like you mentioned, he did lose a little time working that strategy.
Yeah,
but if this goes green to the finish,
half second off, easy.
If this goes green to the finish, I think he could be in good shape. If we get a caution, he's in the lucky dog spot. Yeah, great green flag stretch here. We've only had that one early caution.
Rick Castle solid in that Crown Royal car. You know, you talk to him and you understand that he drives like he talks. You know, very calm, very smart, very respectful, very skilled, chooses his words carefully. I just love this guy. Brian Tracy in that P4 spot. Yarborough looks like he's a lap down the P9 there. Castle up to P3 now. Pat Stewart down on the inside.
And oh, by the way, where did he come from?
Car is having a problem there, but he gathers it back up. In-N-Out Burger. Oh, I love those things, man. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, check out Mr. Where Did He Come From in P5. That'd be the 59 of Ryan Johnson.
Well, that's what he do.
That's what he do, indeed. And here he is sitting, looking good here past the halfway mark in P5.
Yeah, it's Mutt saying like my co-worker George says, you know, he goes, every broadcast you just see pro racing, you guys don't disappoint. Christopherson lost the lead to Slim Jim Gately.
Looks like the 90 car is going back down pit road.
The execution of that pit sequence was the champs' coup de resistance right there. That was definitely wow.
Did you
he's in P1.
Did you just hybridize coup d'etat and piece de resistance?
Man, I don't know. I don't speak French, bro. You know.
I should bring the Miltonism counter out of retirement for that.
Which, by the way, there's so much green flag racing here that I'm gonna have to take a little pit stop here.
I know, man.
Potty, so we
He's hardly had time. Milty's hardly had time to even crack another beer. These guys been doing that so nonstop.
Fantastic. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we've been green at Bristol for over 100 laps here, I believe, folks. And that's that's what these guys bring. Thanks there, Mutt, with the ding in chat for the Milty counter. So, looking at the race stats here, yeah, we've just had those 2 yellow flags. So we had that one initially right on the start, and then another few laps into there. We have had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaders. Most laps led so far going to the highwayman Jim Christopherson, with 85 of those led. 7 cars currently listed on the lead lap, last of those being Jason Dulfer, 13 seconds back of our leader, Slim Jim Gately. There is Mr. Dulfer, as he goes to work on the big cactus. Steve Weber, who's also running P6. We have, let's see, 4 cars retired of the 22 that took the green flag. Dave Ellens, again, just having heartbreak. Connection issues. Dropped out, 107 laps down. Cole Hutchinson retired. Johnny Doucette retired. Brian Lovell is listed as retired. And Mark DeSenza, mystery retirement there. We don't know exactly what his issue was. He pulled in for a long pit stop and then just called it a night. Average speed so far.
We're looking for one more. We're looking for one more stop, right?
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for some to possibly not have to stop again. We'll see. And we're looking at 118 mile per hour average speed so far for your leader, Slim Jim Gately. Fastest lap was 120.5, well, 0.499 by Mark DeSenza. These guys are currently running
like
16
Matt
nines.
Watkins could go all the way. Surprise, surprise. That guy never misses. My coworker, my boy George there, he watches all these, and then we'll be like going to work and they'll be talking to me like, Matt Watkins, Matt Watkins lives on the other side of the country, but all of a sudden he's got a fan and, my coworker, like, man, I wish I could do that, and how cool is that, and does he win all the time? No, but he's always got a strategy here. These guys have to be driver and pit crew and Roger Penske at the same time.
Yeah, team owner, engineer, crew chief,
and that's what
driver.
Makes Matt Watkins so great. That's why he's the co-goat. And
hauler driver, water boy. We do it all.
But then again, we got Slim Jim Gately here, and if a caution comes out, he's going to be in the catbird seat. He's not laying about here. 16.9 last lap.
Honestly, I think if the caution comes out, Matt Watkins is also in the catbird seat because he's going to get the free pass. He'll be back on the lead lap, and he'll be right there on these guys' tail. So watch out.
And if I was driving, I couldn't think about that. I'd have to have teammates telling me that. Because, I'm so, there's no way. But Matt Watkins can figure that. Of course, he got teammates too. So, and they're all talking about it. All these guys, they're in their team channels, working this stuff, crunching the numbers as they drive.
We're focused here on the best battle on the track, the 63 and the 83. Jason Dolfer trying to get the big cactus Steve Weber. Can't quite get there. He was right on his heels a couple laps ago, and he's backed it off, maybe cool the tires a bit, take another crack at him. They're also fighting to stay on the lead lap because look at the right side of your frame is that 23 car is Slim Jim Gately.
Here comes the leader. It's a half-mile track, man. I mean...
Oh, Keith Cordier is around on the bottom of the track, and he's going to get himself black flagged, I think. We're popping back out. That's what we were talking about. If you get spun in the middle of 3 and 4, it counts you as trying to enter pit road, and then a little four-wheel drift there from the 23. It counts you
that's
as...
the nature of the track. You know that. Everybody knows it. It's the same for everybody, and these tracks in sim racing it's amazing the technology that to make this happen. So sometimes they have little glitches,
And there it is, black flag for the 25, just popped up on GNL TV.
It just hasn't been a good night for the Lowe's car. Keith Cordier, we know what skills he has, but so do all these guys. And tonight, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. The nail tonight. But he's racing, for points here, and it finishes. But he will exit here, and they will park the 25 car, and time for beer, bro.
Yeah, tough break spin to the inside of that part.
Me, man. Heck, I should find him, see if he wants to hang out here. I'll be right back.
And Slim Jim wants to get through this lap traffic as efficiently as possible, being that the 40 car is right on its heels.
Okay, we got the 25 driver Keith Cordier Keith, man, just wasn't your night, bro.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not. I was not that good in practice. I wasn't gonna give it a go, but I figured let me give it a shot. But yeah, I was definitely not fast on the track tonight at all. These guys, they get around here pretty quick.
That is
Yeah, well,
so
there's no substitute
Bristol,
for
man.
seat time, though.
I felt that where because you're a great driver. I mean, you got serious skills, you got experience, but I mean, sometimes, man, I mean, Bristol could kick your ass,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is one I need to practice a little bit more at. I got to get my skills down. These guys are pretty good.
Yeah, you also had some bad luck there, and then some damage, and then once you kind of fell back, it's like a crap storm that you just can't get back from.
Oh, knock, knock. Look who's here trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. 15 car, Matt Watkins has caught the 40 and the 23.
Guy. But I appreciate you coming up here. If you want to hang out and catch the end of this thing, cool. If not, definitely appreciate you coming up here. Tough luck. You'll load them up and get them next week.
Yeah, I'll hang out a little bit if you guys don't mind.
Yeah,
that's cool. Thanks, Keith.
Give us some insight here.
So it looked like you
feel like it.
Looked like when you got turned around, you fell victim to that black flag deal where you popped back on the track there.
Yeah, I was just trying to stay out of everyone's way, and it didn't work out that way. But
yeah, when you spin to the inside there, you got to try and continue down and hope you don't get a speeding penalty. But
that's exactly what happened. Yeah, I got a black
it was speeding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we were finding when testing it that if you popped back up immediately, that's when it got you the most. Yeah, it's different. That's why that guardrail's there in the stock.
Relentless pace here. Talk about what it's like to drive this track at speed with all this pressure. I mean, it's intense.
Yeah, this track's it's a rhythm track. You gotta hit your marks, and if you get out of line just a little bit, you really hurt in the throttle, getting back in it, going down the straightaway.
And when you do that, sometimes it takes a couple laps to get that rhythm back because it throws off your next entry, which then throws your rhythm off again, shows your rhythm off down the next straightaway. So I've been there. You lose that rhythm, and it takes you sometimes 5 laps even to really get it back.
The leaders are lapping like P7, P6.
Matt Watkins.
Intense, and they've got battles going on.
Matt Watkins is looking to unlap himself here. He has caught Slim Jim Gately. He tore through the rest of the top runners here.
He needs to get a lap back here, though. He's in P6.
Yeah, but if he can make it to the finish, he's going to win this race by 2 laps.
Exactly, and that's why he stayed out late. That guy never misses a strategy ploy, I mean, just all over it, and that's so hard to do, Keith. I mean, it's hard enough just to drive around this thing, let alone think about those kind of things, Slim Jim just lets him by easily. Slim's, Slim's starting to think, I got to start saving fuel, I think here, right?
Well, plus, he's got older tires than Matt at this point.
He didn't even battle that position. He just let him go.
There's no reason to in Slim's position. Caution comes out, he's still got the lead.
On a tank here. 50 laps?
It was closer to the upper 90s, I believe.
Yeah, on fuel. Tires, 50?
Well, tires will last the fuel run.
Okay, so...
All right, I won a race here at Bristol in the truck series. Same physics, truck series. I only made 1 stop and led every lap because everybody else had to pit before the halfway mark.
Meanwhile, Christopherson's in a battle here and has gotten by P7, P8, who they're all duking it out here.
Yeah, he's
This
gotten
is
through
a
that
real
lap
battle
traffic.
on the track here. As
That's
you
all
have
lap
them on
traffic.
your
They're not
right
for
screen.
position with Christopherson, but they're costing him time and keeping up with Slim Jim there. I think those guys, at least two of them, are for position with each other in the 63 and the 83.
So Keith, what was it like? You were talking about practicing on the track, but what about that pit stop? You get some pit stop practice? I mean,
Yeah, pit stops are a little confusing here. If if you haven't done it before, you got to actually, because both straightaways are identical, they look so much alike. You got to remember what turn you're, to pit in, and
yeah.
and
23.
remember to stay on pit road,
Steve Weber
before
down
you come
pit
off.
road.
23 down pit
I'm
road.
sorry,
Slim Jim Gately hits the
23 down
pits.
pit road. Sorry, Keith.
Yeah, sorry there, Keith.
That's fine. Yeah, Gately though.
34
Even
to
with those
go.
old tires, was showing the way around the track.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you only fall off about a half second here tops. Now, the fall off isn't huge. It's more the maneuverability that you lose. But again, that half second's still pretty big around a half-mile track. You saw how much...
The only way he's going to get beat here is if somebody can make it to the end without pitting, right?
If someone can make it to the end, or if someone can make it with a splash. If Matt Watkins might be able to take less fuel and only take maybe right sides or no tires. We'll see how it plays
Jim
out.
Gately on pit road. 4 tires for the 23 car.
I tell you what,
into a Slim Jim.
I'm more than a little certain that Matt Watkins has something up his sleeve.
Slim Jim's on one tonight, and he means business.
You'll see that catches him down a lap down to Rick Castle, who inherits the lead.
Rick Castle has run so solid all night. Very.
Jim Christopherson was looking to go down pit road, and then looks like he didn't. Did he miss the entry, or was he in the wrong corner?
Ryan Johnson down pit road. Pit stops are happening now.
15 loose on the backstretch.
It's going to jungle up everything here. Matt Watkins always has something up his sleeve. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't sure if you heard me, Milty. But I'm more than about 90% certain Matt Watkins does have something up his sleeve, and it looks like he's backed it off as the 40 car got around him.
Well, let's look at the
He's
lap
trying to
times
save
for
something.
15 here. That will tell the story. 17-1s.
17-1 last lap.
Looks like we got the 124 getting 4 fresh goodies on pit road. See
Yeah,
how
there you go.
he does coming off.
We got the 12 car there inheriting the lead.
Their strategy is made. So
I see Jim Christopherson didn't miss pit road. That was him actually coming off of it that I saw before. So he's 2 laps down currently.
So what's Matt Watkins going to do? What I think he's going to do is, I have no idea.
I think he's on a strategy.
What he's going to do here is, if he has to pit, he's going to wait and take 2 tires or no tires and fuel. Probably 2 tires.
That's exactly what I'm thinking there.
Yeah,
Milty.
Exactly.
Ryan Tracy listed as your leader as Jim Gately passed by to get one of his laps back.
Yeah, Ryan Tracy's going to have to get on the same. He's going to have to stop here real quick.
That might be a caution. 31's around. No caution. No caution.
I think somebody's showing a black flag. Not certain.
I'm
Looked
looking
like the
at.
flag stand had that.
That's probably for you because he probably didn't honor it before he retired.
He's out of the car now, man.
Yeah, but that was the last flag he saw.
You know?
You don't see other people's black flags in the game, so it's got to be yours. And I'm looking at the race cast, and nobody's showing a black currently.
Well, Keith probably got, some radio conversation going on there. So.
No, GNL TV, if I've got that page up, it shows me who's got a black flag, and
Yeah,
it's all
absolutely.
clear. 54, Billy Yarborough down pit road.
90 car.
Slim Jim having connection
there.
issues again.
Matt Stewart.
Slim Jim disco dancing around the track right now.
Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
Get warped tonight. And there is Matkins still out there with 19 to go. I think he might steal this.
Keith, man, since you've been here, how long you been in FSB, Keith?
I'm going into my second year.
Wow. So tell me what you think. What it's like to run it here?
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for having me up here. I look forward to, to listening to you guys every Friday, whether I race or not. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for showing up, Keith, and
yep.
We'll see you on the tracks.
Well, we're inside 20 to go. I'm going to make my pit stop before we finish here.
All right,
thanks, Keith.
Give it a good call.
Yep. Well, thanks for showing up there. You guys are great sportsmen, Milt singing. Yeah, I don't do very good, cool in the gang there, but, Bring back the melty counter. Yeah. Well, what we decided was Shawn's got enough to do, and we want to see the action on the track. And if he's trying to do the melty counter too, just distracts him from trying to show all the angles here. So. Because he does it all. I just talk, Matt Watkins P1, cruising. What's he going to do?
Well, the real issue with the multi counter was that it took another program running for it to work. It was called Death Counter and Soundboard. And so it took that running. Plus, it took 4 buttons on my Stream Deck, because I had to have one just to hit it that would automatically increment and display it. I have another one where I could manually add and remove them, and another one where I could display it. So I wanted those 4 buttons back on my Stream Deck main page. Sorry.
This bud's for you, Milt. Right on, brother. Oh, yeah. The 23 is driving it like he stole it. 67 last lap. He is just driving the living heck out of that car.
Yeah, but we're inside.
Strategy and guaranteed.
Here comes Matt Watkins. Matt Watkins to pit road, and this is probably going to be a splash and go. Oh, he was slideways going through there.
That's what he do. He's gonna, checkers or wreckers for the 15 here.
This is going to go to Slim Jim Gately, and since Matt couldn't make it. All the way around, and right side is up on the 15 car. Oh, I thought this might be a half can or something with no tires.
Yeah, it is. It is. Right side's only for the 15, and he is off.
But he gave up too much time to Slim Jim there. That's going to hand it right back.
Yeah,
You're defending Winston Cup champion, and I think at this point, next flag ends it, you're Bristol winner. Unless he drops. Oh my goodness. Those blinks are making me nervous.
Matt needed a caution.
Oh, Matt Watkins just got himself black flagged, I think. Oh no, that's I have turn 2. See, it is confusing. Yeah, so Matt Watkins, where's he going to sort out to here? That looks like a 6th place run for Matkins. So Slim Jim, 40 car, by the way.
Still P2.
Says, remember me? I didn't go away. He's still a second and change back of Slim Jim. Look on board as he tries to chase him down.
The fastest car all night, but the 23 was behind. And, having to temper himself behind, now he's in P1. Now he's got clean track ahead of him. And he knows what to do. The world champ is on a roll here. Remember me? Three laps to go. Still crushing it. 16.6. The last lap. He's driving it like he stole it.
Absolutely, and as well he should.
He has the tires under him. Great strategy. Push the car.
White flag in the air for Slim Jim Gately at Bristol Motor Speedway.
One lap to go. A
Checkers.
fantastic strategy. A complete butt whooping right there. That's the world champ right there.
Congratulatory bump from Jim Christopherson.
Love.
Ryan Tracy holds off Rick Castle to bring it home third. And Rick Castle, of course, fourth. Ryan Johnson, that great run, just doing what he do.
Castle, that was a serious. He's told me, I like, very humble, but I like these short tracks, and that translates into you're a badass. P4, heck of a run. Guys are seriously good. Fantastic win for Slim Jim.
Absolute dominance there in the latter half of the race. Led 72 laps after Jim Christopherson dominated the first part. That pit stop.
Wayne, pounding the table there. Yeah. That's little brother Slim.
Yeah, those.
Imagine Slim having a big brother, because Slim is like a big brother to us,
Yeah, those green flag pit stops where Slim Jim made his money there. He beat Christopherson in and out of the pits both times there and held on to it. Matt Watkins played his strategy, came home seventh.
Proud of you, son. Yeah.
So, Milty, I'll send you out to gather up our podium finishers here. And we'll see how quick Ryan Johnson is with setting up the points. I think that's about what it was last week, right? See, 32-point lead for Matt Watkins. Just huge lead at this point. Past halfway in the season.
Hit that like button. Absolutely, Tom.
Yeah. The likes, the subscribes, notification if you want it.
Bro. Well, they're all like, it's going to take a little while here to get these guys together
here. They're all dizzy from going around this place. Trying to check the schedule here, see where we are next week. While Milty goes and shepherds the flock. Let's see. Vincent Cup Series Season 39 schedule. Next week is Kentucky, 2011 SDT night. That's a great track. I love this one. I love almost all the tracks we go to, except, Riverside. Don't tell Milty. I'm just junk there, but Kentucky's a good track for me. California, Texas, Phoenix, Talladega, and Atlanta 1997. We'll wrap up the season from there. All great tracks. Phoenix is my weakest in that bunch, but hey, I'm up here, not down there. Let's see, California, Talladega, those are always some wild ones. Check again on those points. I think that is up to date, so I see Slim Jim jumps up 2 spots there to tie for third with Jason Dulfer. But they're all chasing Matt Watkins, just getting smaller and smaller in their windshield on the season. Thanks, everybody, for watching, interacting there. Good to see you guys talking to us in the YouTube chat. Tom Jackson, Joe Sharam, Mutt, Brad Otto, checking in post-race there. Thanks for watching, Brad. Of course, we got the Gately contingent, Doris and Wayne, cheering on Slim Jim, your defending series champion, and your Bristol winner tonight.
Well, let's start with Ryan Tracy, man. Ryan, man, dude, what a great run.
Yeah, I had a great run. Felt like I was in a good groove. I was able to hang with Jim and Jim through the first run, and then I decided to go off a pit strategy from them a little bit and extend my run longer. And I think ultimately that's what cost me the time to them. But if we would have gotten a caution, I would have been in a much better position. But that's how it goes. I'll take third. That was a good run.
Yeah, those are the gambits you got to play sometimes, and you weren't wrong to try that. So I probably would have tried the same thing if I was trying to chase those 2 down. So great job there. Nothing to be ashamed of on that.
Man, I was just thinking, when I grow up, I want to be like Ryan Tracy. Then we have Jim Christopherson.
We got him.
Dominant car throughout the first half of the race, and these things just don't go green like this normal.
Oh, this is crazy. I mean,
it was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. And I just want to say congratulations, Slim. That was a great win. And also to all of our Slingshot Motorsports team members, including Ryan, who had a nice finish as well. So it's awesome. Awesome race.
Appreciate it, Jim.
Yeah, but when's the last time any of you had to make 2 green flag pit stops consecutively at Bristol?
Never.
I swear.
Never seen a race like that.
I can't recall that.
No, never.
For once, I'm gonna agree with. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Slim had me coming in the pits. I still wasn't sure that whole race whether I should be slowing down at the yellow line or at the pit stall, and I was playing it safe. And I think the right thing to do was to go all the way to the pit line. Right, that was the way to go.
Yep. Yeah, it was at the end of the pit wall. Yep, that's what we found in testing.
Well, I think Matt Watkins. He pretty much dominated the pit stop sequence, but his starting the track position hurt him, and then he had to stop again. And you guys had the great strategy, man.
Yeah, he just didn't quite have enough to take it to the end.
Didn't have enough. We thought he might be able to make it to the end, and
it was really close. He was within about 7 laps there, and a track like Bristol, I mean, that's it's a half-mile track, so that's really coming within like 3 or 4 laps somewhere else.
Yeah, I figured there'd be all kinds of weird strategies going on there. I had no idea all the sub strategies. I had no idea that that was that close.
Yeah, he topped off twice in the last caution. Second caution.
And Slim, the wily, crusty veteran.
Crusty.
Your brother was on there tonight. He's like, way to go, my little brother. I was like, I didn't know Slim could have a little brother because he's a big brother to us, Wayne and Mom
Here
was
comes.
on tonight. Definitely watched you. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, let me give a shout out to my mom, to my big brother. And I don't know, I might have had some guys, some people I work with might have been watching tonight. I don't know if they showed up or
I
not,
hope
but
so.
Yeah, they were
You know,
quiet
if
if
they
they
did,
were.
give a shout out to them as well.
well,
But
they can watch if they don't watch it live, they can watch it replay.
it's true, man. But look, man,
Heck
Bristol, baby. I got a Bristol
Yeah.
win. You believe that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know what, Slim? I remember back in the day, training with you and getting your tutelage. I mean, you know this track, and you taught me a lot, and taught these guys some stuff tonight. You know.
Professor took him to school.
I will say I did learn a few things from Slim tonight, following him in practice.
What? To not how to not drive the track?
Oh, please.
Man,
Humble
I did not
champion,
look.
yeah.
I did not figure this out until midway through the race, and I still was having problems with turn 3. So
That's kind of how it was for me on Tuesday night. I got in there. I'm like, what the heck is this? This is not Bristol. This is not my favorite track. And then
You know,
at the end of that
actually,
race, it was
I was
flying.
analyzing that. I'm sorry. I was analyzing that early in the race. You were hitting the apron several times, and
well, that was by design. I do that a lot. I do that kind of old style from back the NASCAR 2 days.
right. But it was we weren't seeing the dominance that you showed later in the race. Definitely.
Yep. Yeah, you might not believe this or not. You know, you guys know I made this setup. I told Shawn earlier, I spent almost an hour and a half making this setup, and that's just unreal for me to spend that long. But it was such a hard version, and everything I threw at it wouldn't work. So when I got in practice tonight, I still couldn't figure it out. I promise you, I could not figure it out till like halfway through the race.
Well, you know,
that goes back to what we were saying.
The product
about,
of what the work you put in is that we had 2 green flag stops. That all these guys, you know, they made it saying, you know, man, I wish I could have, you know, done this or done that. But the bottom line was the show was because of the setup you built, that all these pro drivers could drive and put on a show like this.
Well, I appreciate that. I need to give a big shout out to Jim and Ryan too, man. Great job, guys. And Jim, I thought this was going to be your race.
Well, I mean, I saw you getting hung up there at the very end there with some traffic, and I thought, man, it's my chance to catch them. But you got past them nice and smooth, and once you were on your way, man, you were gone. So it was great racing. Hey, I also want to give a shout out too. I got my mom and dad listening in Rochelle, Illinois, and
Heck yeah.
I'm happy to have them watching.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Mom, Dad.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks
Be sure
for watching.
Yeah, you can always hit the like and subscribe button there, hit the bell so you know when your boys going live on Friday nights.
Absolutely. Ding.
So yeah, again, congrats to our podium finishers here, Ryan Tracy, the Highwayman Jim Christopherson, and Slim Jim Gately, your race winner. A great show out there. Again, 2 green flag stops at Bristol. Who else does that? FSB does that. That's who.
Nobody does that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, great job to all the drivers, man. Amazing.
So yeah, congrats everybody putting on the great show there. Thanks, Milt Minter Jr. joining me in the booth in Sound and Vision from the other side of the country there. Couldn't do without you, buddy. Thanks as always, Thanks as always to Ryan Johnson, series admin, always on the ball with the points. And he had a great run too. He snuck into the top 5 there. If you guys didn't notice, he just, kept his head down and ran a great race.
Oh, we noticed,
Yeah, we noticed. I don't know if you guys caught that on the track, but good job there, Ryan. And of course, everything you do keeping the series going. Thanks our series sponsor, Bill Farmer and Farmer Brothers Contract, and putting up the hardware these guys are
trophies
competing
like
for.
Trophies, man.
Truthfully, we like trophies. Milty's got his behind him. I got mine above me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll turn that camera around one day. And of course, Sam Young, our league owner, promoter, keeping the game going, keeping the league going. 18. This is the 18th year of NASCAR 2003 and FSB.
The 18th year of FSB racing, and thank you, Jim Ray, for starting this, and Sam Young for being just the right guy that Jim picked, to take this to the next level.
Awesome. Thanks, Sammy. Thanks to everybody joining us out there in YouTube land. chatting, interacting, like, subscribes. That gets us noticed, helps us promote. We don't make money. We just do this to keep the game going, keep the league going, and to have something fun for everybody to go back and watch. So we're going to put a bow on this one, wrap it up. Thanks, everybody, for joining for FSB Racing Live. I'm Shawn Reap, saying goodnight, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.